And what's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. It is your friend Cheap Ludes. Good evening. Let's talk about the My Team Festival. The My Team, or MT Festival, is drawing to a close tomorrow. One single tear rolls down my cheek. Such a joyous season coming to an end. So sad. Anyhow, well, I mean, shout out to the MT Festival because just like Prunes, it has made me regular, so that's good. I've been regularly uploading a lot more consistently than I was prior. So, our last, I would say this is the last part of the event right here, which is the triple threat vault. So it only works on triple threat offline. I thought it was going to be a double event. It should have been a double event for everything. Everything should have had 2 times. There should have been double the amount of ball drops, double the amount of wheel spins, double the amount of vault for unlimited, because the unlimited vault is not double, by the way. It's quite literally just triple threat, which it gives you 2 additional chances for A, it to even open, period, or B, to get Al Horford or Corey Maggette. Now, Corey Maggette is not hard to get on his own. I will say. I want to talk about Corey Maggette. 39 points with a small forward, doesn't even have to be a Clippers one. 19 rebounds with Clippers players in a game. It's kind of annoying. 6 steals in a game sounds annoying, but go ahead and play the dunking challenge on semi-pro and you can strip TJ McConnell all day. If you have a point guard with at least gold glove, yeah, you'll strip him constantly. So it's all good. 50 points in the paint with Clippers players, win 5 TT or TTO games using 3 Warriors players. My recommendation, Sapphire Steph, Emerald Clay, someone else. You'll be good. Win 3 games using 10 Clippers players, which can get a little bit toxic, but it's all good. Relatively easy, and you're getting Corey Maggette, who is pretty good. I was starting him in my lineup. I think he's more of a bench guy. I think Eddie Jones is a little bit better, but that being said, Hoff Bully, Corner Specialist, Off-Ball Pest, and Brick Wall. Kind of an interesting group of Hoff badges for a 6'6 shooting guard, but hey, whatever. Acrobat, Fast Twitch, Fearless, he's got gold Limitless Takeoff, Gold Masher for some reason also, so we can kind of mash, which is interesting. Catch and Shoot Claymore, Clutch Shooter, Guard Up, Limitless Range, Mini Magician. He's got a good stable of badges. He can kind of do a little bit of everything, which I think is really tight. There's only really one issue with this card, straight up. I mean, he's got a 90 driving dunk, 88 ball handle, relatively decent perimeter and interior defense. His speed is okay. His defensive tendencies are phenomenal. 97, 95, 89, 85. 40 crash tendency isn't great, but it's fine. The only issue is he can't get glove. If he could get glove, he would be my starting shooting guard. But for now, I'm going to go ahead and put him on the bench. Eddie Jones is going to start from this point forward, because Maggette's really, really good, but Eddie Jones is just that little bit better. Now, that being said, should you grind for Maggette? Yeah, if you don't have Eddie Jones, or you don't have Jimmy Butler, or Ricky Davis, Kobe, Maggette is really, really good. He could definitely get it done for you. I just don't know if it's necessary if you have 2 or more of those guys to even grind for Maggette, but that's on you, realistically. So it is what it is. Now, look, the reality of the situation, the MT Festival, was it a letdown? Kinda. I would say. I mean, we didn't end up getting a whole lot from it. The locker code ended up being a super big letdown, but it's not a big deal. The reason I wanted to talk about it in the first place was because it gives me hope leading into the Christmas season, the quote-unquote season of giving. Now, tomorrow we'll be receiving all the information about Season 3. We'll find the theme. We'll kind of know different cards. Everything that we're going to be getting in Season 3 will come out at the courtside report at 10 a.m. So we'll kind of know a little bit more about it at that point. Sorry for the cut there. As is an occurrence that occurs regularly, I almost choked on a Triscuit. It's I must be a pain piggy because I can't stop eating Triscuits. I'm a big Triscuit guy, okay? But they actively almost cause me to choke and die relatively often, but I still just can't stop eating them. I don't know, man. Maybe I am a little wheat cracker pain piggy. I'm not really sure. I don't know. You tell me in the comments down below. But I do think that tomorrow is going to be one of those interesting ones. I've seen a lot of people kind of fluctuate on how they feel leading into tomorrow. Is it going to be something where everyone's going to be happy? Are people going to be elated? Are they going to be excited? Or are they going to be let down completely? Look, I'm leaning towards let down completely. I'm starting to think that maybe we're going to be let down. I don't have high hopes going into tomorrow's courtside report. I really don't want to sit here and say yes, dude, I'm stoked because I think we're going to get some gas. I'm going to go in it with pretty much no I was going to say ulterior motives, but that doesn't make any sense. I'm going to go with no excitement whatsoever. Like, I'm just going to assume that it sucks, and we'll kind of go from there. And if it's actually good, then I'm going to be stoked. Then it's going to be like a very good thing. But if it's kind of trash, then I just already kind of knew it was kind of trash. So it's like, I don't really know. Either way, I've had some people say that they said it was going to be a center for level 40 in the 250k stream. Now, I did not watch the 250k stream from 2k's perspective, like their actual stream, so I can't say for certain if that's accurate or not, but I have had a couple people say that to me. So it's possible that we are getting a center tomorrow. I'm not sure though. The last 2 season 3s that we received is going to be, who was it? It was Yao Ming and then Allen Iverson. So here's one thing, is I said that I think Shai Gilgeous-Alexander makes a lot of sense, but here's what happened last year. We ended up getting Penny and Magic right around this time, right? And so we're like, oh yeah, it has to be a big point guard, dude, because like we have to keep up with those like big point guard options. And then we ended up getting Allen Iverson. So like I wouldn't even be shocked at this point if they just dropped Spud Webb. Like honestly, I don't know, dude. Or like Damian Lillard or somebody else that no one wants. You know what I mean? But a lot of people are saying David Robinson, and I think that's a pretty good guess as well, or like a Blake Griffin type player, like a kind of stretch power forward, like a little bit more of an athletic one. I think that actually isn't really that crazy of a concept. I think that actually would make a lot of sense, honestly. I wouldn't be shocked to see that. But we will have to see. I'm still going to go with Shai Gilgeous-Alexander as my pick for who I think it's going to be, but I could be incredibly wrong at any given opportunity. Like I just like to make educated guesses. Sometimes I'm wrong. Most times I'm wrong, I would say. Here's something I think I'm right about though. Like I think they're going to stay in line with what they've been doing for Tuesday packs, which I just realized the Dwight Howard packs are not here anymore. Interesting. I think for Tuesday packs they're going to keep with the Evos. Like they are going to not get rid of the Evos. I think the Evos are going to stay. But I think they're going to be New Year's resolution. We got glitched, and then what was the shades of the first time? So I actually think New Year's resolution makes a lot of sense. It's going to be a very similar concept to the 2 that we just seen, especially the glitch concept, where it's going to be, you know, things that players don't do well that they wish they could maybe do a little bit better, you know. The New Year's resolution as a core concept has been interesting, right? Because I feel like last year it was kind of trash, but in 2K20 it was sick. Like the 2K20 New Year's resolution set was actually really, really, really good. So it's kind of hard to really say. Like, what was the New Year's resolution set in 2K20? I know that the lock-in was a shooting Bill Russell, and shooting Bill Russell was cracked. Yeah, there was Bob Pettit that once you got 15 dunks, he went up in like athleticism. He was like super, super solid athletically after that. And then there was shooting DeMar DeRozan. Shooting DeMar DeRozan was cracked. Like shooting DeMar was awesome at the time when these packs came out. Shooting Rondo wasn't very good. I think it was defense, Hedo Turkoglu. No, it was athleticism. Hedo Turkoglu was kind of meh. It was just shooting DeAndre Ayton. Shooting DeAndre Ayton was pretty good. So, I mean, there's some cards in here that were really, really, really solid. Was that shooting Michael Carter Williams? Yeah, shooting Michael Carter Williams was lit. That was my boy. Shooting Andre Roberson. So I wouldn't really be that upset to see these, honestly. These Evos were actually not really that cracked, too. They were actually relatively tame in comparison. If you want to know, like back at this point in 2K20, when these packs came out around New Year's, these cards, like the top tier cards in this set, were getting 19 Hoff badges. Like they were getting more than Dark Matters are getting right now. So that should tell you that they've done a little bit better in regards to like power scaling. But I do think that we'll probably see like a New Year's resolution type set, if not outright New Year's resolution for Tuesday. And although the Evos are going to be really disappointing and just not something I really care about, the cards in the set are good. Like the Shades of cards were fire for Season 1. The Glitch cards were fire for Season 2. Like I would have liked to see them drop a little bit heavier and be a little bit cheaper, but they were gas regardless. Like Dwight Howard's still ridiculously expensive, you know, to this day. So either way, I think that's kind of what we're going to see. And we're going to see similar Friday promos as well. Just kind of like a random buzzword with some random players in the mix. Like, I don't think that's really changing either. So, I don't know, man. I wish these would change a little bit because I'm not a fan, dude. I'm, like, not a fan of these. Like, it's just, I feel like I've gotten the social media meeting from the Warriors like every other day. I feel like every other day that same exhibition is pulled up. So I'm hoping to get some more like exhibitions. I think they did say they were going to do holiday themed exhibitions at one point, so that's what's up. But was the MT Festival a failure? No. The reason I would say that is because typically they don't even do an MT Festival at this point, so I think it's actually pretty cool that we got something. Granted, was it underwhelming? Yes, for sure. I would say outside of kind of that first 2 days with the takeover players, I would say that it really wasn't that exciting, because even when we did get like the lock-in wasn't that good. The locker code was awful, if I'm being honest. The double vault's cool, I guess, but it's just like we got the double vault on like a terrible time. Like Al Horford and Maggette are fine, but I don't think anyone's gonna grind 100 triple threat games for a double vault chance at Maggette or Al Horford. You know what I mean? Like if they had all of them on there, or they had 5 total takeover players, or let's say 4 even. You know, I think people would probably grind it. Like if they got rid of the shoe, the 2 tokens, and the current, and it was just 1,250 MT and then 4 takeover players, I would say they would probably grind it pretty hard. So from that aspect, I could see it being a bit of a disappointment for sure. I'm hoping that we take this and we learn from it and we make a better kind of season of giving type little festival thing in the middle of December. But you know, we'll actually see if that happens. I'm not holding my breath, but you know, it's something to see. But I will be live tomorrow at 10 a.m. Central Time with the courtside report, reading all of the juicy new details. So do not fret. You will have all that information tomorrow. As always, it's your friend Cheap Ludes, and I'll see you soon.